We are a family of 5 trying to tackle over a massive $200,000 in debt, and we're starting off with paying down our $25,000 in credit cards. And today we'll be putting money towards our financial goals with Transfer Tuesday. Hey y'all, welcome back to Transfer Tuesday. Transfer Tuesday is the day of the week where we move our monies with intentions, putting it towards our financial goals. So let's hop right into today's Transfer Tuesday. Today is going to be slightly different because I am not putting any money towards my credit cards. You guys have been keeping up. I have been transferring money towards my Chase credit card the last 2 Transfer Tuesdays. And we started off with a balance of about $1,900, and I've gotten that card all the way down to $919. So literally in about 22 days since I started this channel, I've been able to pay down $1,000 towards debt. And honestly, I'm just not reflecting on the fact that I've put $1,000 towards credit cards in literally like 2 to 3 weeks. That is amazing. But today we are pausing our transfers to our credit cards because we have made a big financial decision. So the big decision that we have made is we are going to sell one of our cars. So if you also have not been keeping up with my debt journey, we have a lease on a Kia, which costs us $719.40 each month. And we are deciding to get rid of that car and go down to one car. I have been a little hesitant the last few days about whether I wanted to film this Transfer Tuesday or tell you guys about it, but ultimately we do feel led to this decision. And although it has not quite happened yet, I am and have transferred this week $600 towards savings so we can pay down the fees and the negative equity on the car to get out of that lease. So here are a few reasons why we feel like we have been led to get rid of the car. So if you take a look at my last video, you know there are several different debt payoff methods to go by. So right now I'm looking at like getting rid of a big minimum payment so I can increase my debt snowball. So that would be the cash flow method. So that is increasing our monthly cash flow by decreasing one of our biggest monthly minimum payments. Additionally, when I did put my numbers into the Untitled Tracker, I did see, based off like the projections that I made about putting about $1,500 extra towards debt every month, that if we get out of this car, instead of being done in September of 2027, we will ultimately be done in February of 2027. So that's a change of about 7 whole months. So you think about 7 months times the $1,500 that we're putting towards debt. That's a change of about $10,500 in debt payments that we would essentially get back. So that's, one of the reasons why we are making the change. Like, I've done the numbers, and although it does cost us money to get out of the car, ultimately we'll be out of debt, the bad debt, faster, and we'll just be in a better financial situation. Also, some of the logistics about getting rid of a car. There was a point in time where we were a 1-car family. Now that was back when we had 2 kids only, and I worked completely from home, and my husband worked out of the home 5 days a week. And a little bit about our work situation now. I work hybridly. I go into the office about 1 to 3 times a week. So on average 2 days a week. And then my husband is primarily remote, and he only goes into the office once or twice a month. So truly, I do think that we can handle being a 1-car family for a little while. We do have a small community that we're slowly building up around us. So I do believe if we truly had an emergency and needed transportation, I could rely on the friends that I have made in the area or our neighbors to be able to take us places. And of course, Uber does exist. And although Uber does cost money, it will not cost us the amount that a car payment cost us. So at this point in our debt journey, I do feel like we are starting to get a little gazelle intense. If I'm being honest, I feel like this is something God is leading us to do, and it is a big shift, but we want to be obedient in the way that God is telling us to handle our finances. So big change, but we are just being obedient in the way that we are being led. So I do want to end this video off saying that if you feel like you are being tugged towards making a big change in your finances, just go and do it. Stop putting it off. Just go ahead and start making moves towards what you feel like you are being pulled to do. God does not want us shackled into debt for the rest of our lives. There's no way to live your life. So if you are thinking about starting your debt-free journey, I'm here to tell you it may be difficult. You may have to make some big changes, but today is the day to start. So if this video resonates with you, drop a comment below. And if you are making transfers towards your debt this week, drop a comment down below. And even if it's not that, tell me, what are you saving for? Are you boosting up your investments? Drop all your money moves below. And until next time, bye.